Hello students, last day I have told you about shifting cultivation and subsistence agriculture. Today I am going to discuss about intensive agriculture. In India, intensive farming is practiced in wide ranges. Okay, so intensive farming is practiced in the regions of dense population, and you know India is a highly populated country, so that's why intensive farming is appropriate for in India. Okay, and it is associated with the increasing use of labor, high yielding varieties of crops, chemical and natural fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides and irrigation. And intensive farming is practiced in West Bengal, Kerala, coastal Simandra and Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana and western Uttar Pradesh. And now we need to see what are the characteristic features of intensive agriculture. First of all, land holdings are small. If you compare with the foreign countries, in the foreign countries the lands are agricultural lands are very large. Okay, if you see, and but in India the lands are divided into small parts. Okay, so it is one of the important characteristics of intensive agriculture. The next one is much manual labor is required. In India, you know, there are lots of people, about 60% of population are associated with agriculture. So there are no shortage of human laborers, or there are sufficient amount of population who actually work in the agricultural purposes, and that's why the manual labor is required, and we can easily get the manual labor. Okay, so it is not a problem in India. So that's why intensive agriculture is very much popular in our country, and multiple cropping is practiced. Okay, so if you see the agricultural land, then you can see that in a year there are two types of, or sometimes three types of crops are growing. Okay, in a year. So multiple cropping is another important feature. And next one is fertilizers, green manure, irrigation, HYV seeds, insecticides and crop rotation techniques are used for obtaining higher agricultural output. Next, food crops like rice, wheat, maize, millets, soybean, pulses and vegetables are grown using this technique. Okay, and the next one is simple handheld tillers are used in flooded fields, and harvesting and threshing are done manually. If you see in the foreign countries, in USA, UK, they are actually very much dependent on technologies. Okay, the uses of tractors, harvesters for harvesting of crops. They are using these type of modern technologies, and sometimes they use helicopters for to spread the insecticides or pesticides in the agricultural land. Okay, where in the India we done it manually. Okay, and the uses of technology is very low. Okay, and we used to actually we use the conventional tools of agriculture. Okay, so this is the main difference. And next one is, this type of agriculture is practiced to support the family. Surplus, if any, is sold, and the money is used to meet the needs of the farmers and his family. Okay, and farmers use every bit of tillable land, and in the process drain swampy areas, irrigate dry land and terrace hill slopes. Okay. After intensive agriculture, there is another type of agriculture, which is extensive agriculture. Okay. So what is meant by extensive agriculture? Extensive agriculture actually practiced in the continental lands of temperate regions of the world. Okay. And extensive farming is done on large patches of land. The production is high due to large area, but production per unit of land is low. Okay. And this kind of farming is predominantly done in the temperate areas, as it is mentioned in your textbook, and like USA, Canada, okay, in these regions. And in India it is almost absent, except in some states such as Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. And now, what are the characteristic features of extensive agriculture? Farms are very large, like it is the opposite of intensive agriculture. In intensive agriculture, lands are very small, and in extensive agriculture, farms are very large, and they range from 240 to 1600 hectares. Okay. And next point is, farming is fully mechanized. As I have told during the last point, that in the foreign countries they are fully mechanized, and they use so much technologies in the agricultural field. Okay. So all agricultural operations, including plowing, harvesting and threshing are done using machines like tractors, plows, combine harvesters, threshers and winnowers. Okay. So you can understand the uses of technologies are very much high. And the next point is, this form of agriculture is practiced in sparsely populated regions. You know that in the developed countries like USA, UK, Russia, or in the some countries of Europe, the population of those countries are low, not like the India, right? So in sparsely populated regions where new lands have been brought under cultivation. Okay. And next point is, the yield per hectare is low, but total yield is large. Mostly wheat is cultivated, and the farmers grow either spring wheat or winter wheat. Okay. And actually this extensive agriculture is commercial in nature. It is also known as commercial agriculture. Okay. And the entire crop is exported and sold to earn profits. Okay. So I hope you can understand the difference between intensive agriculture and extensive agriculture. Okay. Thank you.